The answer is yes, and that's a bit of a mixed blessing. Consider what companies used to do as far as corporate well-being was concerned earlier. They used to offer health checks, but now we are not going to go to a hospital even if somebody paid you for it. They used to do a lot of things in the office, but most people are not in the office anymore. They had offerings related to dental or any such things, but you're not going to those clinics anymore. So yes, the pandemic has reset all this wonderfully. But like I said, it's a mixed blessing. It was all unclear at the beginning, so companies tried a lot of things. I mean, the first thing and easiest thing to try was webinars. So you also the meme about too many webinars. Companies then focused a lot on mental health and continue to do so. I think there is a lot of reason for doing that, and I think maybe some of it might be overstated. The third thing that lots of companies went into was telemedicine. If you have some illness, call this number. I think these were primarily the three things that were tried that were new and focused upon in this season. We just got lucky. We were talking to a bank which was distributed across the country, had 4-digit number of places, and we had to deliver well-being services to all of those people digitally. Then the pandemic struck. So of course we welded it all together as we were doing it, and we had EAP services, telemedicine, articles, webinars, videos, digital engagement and newsletter all put together. We added a nutritionist consult because we think it's important. Everything else is illness. This is more about wellness. So we had to have that mix that was there. And I thought that was important. So that became well-being on the web. And that's the offering that we've been going to market with. The interesting thing is we've got a 60% technology company, a 10,000, 11,000 people FMCG company, and a 40,000 people bank, all of whom are using the same product in some form or shape and is useful to all of them. The other interesting thing is we can roll this out pretty quickly. So for companies of varying sizes, they can go from zero to having something really fast. Plus at the end of the month, you get quite the bird's eye view across all silos of wellness as to how your workforce is actually doing. I think it's tempting to say yes to that, but I don't think the answer is going to be that it's fully digital. I think it's going to lie somewhere in between. We have to understand that we're planning for 4 quarters out or more. Lots of people are going to be coming back to office, at least for some days a week. And they are going to need well-being services at their offices too. Plus, office is a great place for engaging people using wellness and communicating the ideas using people. And that's never going to lose its appeal. So I think it's not going to be purely digital, but yes, a lot more digital than earlier. And I expect that companies will need to have a great mix of both of these parts, digital as well as non-digital. It's going to be an interesting journey to see how it evolves, and we're happy to be along for the ride.